What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with some more of the TLC creatures. And today, definitely one of the MVPs of the TLC pass is the Sarco. This guy has received a huge upgrade, like I am not even joking. Although one thing that he hasn't been upgraded is the bone structure in his back legs. Look at those legs go. They look kind of ridiculous when he's swimming. That's the only bugger. That's the only thing I don't like about the Sarco is his back legs just looking like they're made out of jelly. Look at that! Look at him go! So the Sarco has received a number of new abilities, as well as a model update, animation update, and sound update. You can see there his model animation looks a lot different now, as well his actual movements, as you saw, look a lot different. But we're just going to quickly take a quick look at his model update. He looks a lot bigger now. By the looks of things, his mouth is a lot different. Okay, I thought he was just trying to bite me. I was like, we tamed you. What are you talking about? His eyes look a lot different as well. He's much more of a predator-looking thing instead of the big derpy thing that he was before. Now, as well as that, his turning radius has also improved significantly since the TLC update, which is a great way to get this Sarco bad boy back out into the field and utilized again. Now, let's quickly go over some of his abilities. One of the great things about him is that he now idles at water level. You can see that he just kind of sits there, just chilling around. He doesn't actually swim underwater or anything like that. He just kind of sits there. Now, as well as that, he's received a number of abilities, one of these being his most infamous, the death roll. This looks like such a good ability. Slightly physically impossible, but it's still such a cool ability. Let's just take a quick look. Oh, we're in third person already. I don't know if orbit camera will work. Let's just take a... No, it won't. Unfortunately, we can't showcase the ability on orbit camera, but we can actually show you the ability. Now, essentially what the death roll does is it stuns and incapacitates smaller creatures. Now, obviously, this won't work on a Dinosaurs. What level is this? Oh, it's upgraded because there's a bloody alpha in the area. But it does work on small to medium creatures, you know, such as your raptors and whatnot. Now, as well as this, he also receives another ability where he can actually pounce on the target, like the Capro, but not Capro's level. You can see there by clicking the right stick, you can actually aim a reticle and pounce on targets. Now, this does more damage than his primary attack. You can see there's 68, whereas our primary attack only does 60, but it still takes a little bit longer to charge and utilize. Now, this Therizino is actually doing pretty solid amount of damage on us. We're just going to swim away here, but he has come into our domain. And you can see there, they're actually dealing a lot more damage now, mainly probably because the alpha in the area has disappeared, so the Therizino is no longer buffed by it. But there you go, you can see that the Sarco actually took on the Therizino and won. Now, that was a pretty impressive battle. Now, like I said, the death roll ability he can utilize in water as well, which, like I said, does stun the smaller creatures. You see the Parasol here is going to try and scare us away. Not going to work as long as we can try and get it in its range. This Raptor here, though, is going to be our next victim. We're out of stamina, though, so we're going to have to wait. These videos never go as planned when we plan them. The scripts always do a backfire, so that's just a great way of improvising. So you can see there, you should have just seen it, that the actual Sarco did a death roll ability on the Raptor. We're going to try and pull it off again. There we go. You can see there, the Raptor just got absolutely mauled. Now, the funny thing about this is that it doesn't look like it actually does any damage to the creatures. It just looks like it actually stuns them. So do take that into mind when you are planning on using this ability on creatures. But like I said, it doesn't look like it actually damages them, just stuns them. I'm going to come over here to this Parasol, see if it works on the Parasol. You can see there, the Parasol can't be grabbed by it. So much like the Raptor, I would say, is the largest prey that the Sarco can actually grab on land. You know, you've obviously got your terror birds, your direwolves, your saber-tooths, and whatnot. That'll also be able to be grabbed, which is a great use of the ability to stun them, even tame them if you wanted to. But this guy also seems to move a lot faster now throughout the ocean. I don't know if it's just me, but he just seems to move a lot faster. Get out of the way, Therizinosaurus. There we go. Oh my god, seriously? He still clips on trees like usual. Oh my god, and we're going to lose the Sarco here, obviously, because we're just stuck in the trees. Great, nothing ever goes to a plan. This is why I love Ark. I really, come on. Get out of the way, Therizino. Let us through. We're going to die here unless we can kill this Therizinosaurus by some weird twist of fate. Okay, we managed to kill it. I don't know what's going on, guys. Help me. Now, another really cool thing about the Sarco is that you can actually ride him and use him as a raft. Players can now stand on his back and lay down on it, so you're technically utilizing him as a raft. And they won't fall off while he's swimming unless, of course, they jump into the water, which in case they obviously will fall off. But this is a great way to get around on the water now because the Sarco is incredibly fast. Faster than the raft, I would say. So do take that into mind as well when you're taming up these new TLC creatures. So part of the raft ability that the Sarco has is that players can actually walk along its back while it's swimming in the ocean. I can't currently showcase this ability to you because we're the only player on the server at the moment, but I guarantee you that you can walk along the Sarco's back while he's swimming throughout the ocean. So it's a great way to utilize the raft ability, like I said. Now, as well as that, he maintains his current depth when swimming. So you can actually lower this guy, and in previous, before the TLC, you would actually fly all over the place with the Sarco when swimming. This guy is absolutely speedy as anything. Look at him. He's ridiculously fast now. So while swimming, you can actually maintain your current depth. This essentially allows you to stay at the same level of the Sarco at the entire time. Now, you can currently see that we are controlling it going up and down. But if you don't go up and down, you'll actually just swim in a straight line. Before, the Sarco would either go up or down while swimming, so it's a great ability for underwater exploration, and I would definitely recommend getting a Sarco now after this TLC update. Now, as well as that, he also can do a really cool attack where he actually does a 180 attack. Now, essentially what this is you turn your camera and you can swing him around, and he'll actually attack things that are behind him. Now, this can work for creatures on the side as well. It's a full 180 attack, so you can do a full 180. You can't do a full 360, obviously, because that wouldn't make sense because you're already facing the same direction. But that's great for creatures that are like attacking you on the back end, or they've just popped up and surprised you. You can quickly turn around, bite them in the face, and kill them. Death roll them, and then they'll be dead. So do take that into mind as well. That's one of the Sarco's newest abilities. Now, hands down, my most favorite ability of all out of these Sarcos is the ability to cause the Mega Piranhas to flee from you. Before, if you were running a Sarco, Mega Piranhas would attack you. Now they flee when they see you. It is so beautiful not to be attacked by Mega Piranhas while you're cruising through the waters of the swamp of anything. You can see there's this Mega Piranha down here. Where is it? It's swimming away from us because it's just petrified of the Sarco. You can see he's not attacking us now. It's great. Mega Piranhas are the bane of Ark, and I'm so glad that they've implemented this ability on the Sarco because he definitely deserves it. And you can see this Baryonyx, he wants to go us. We're going to try and kill him here. You can see the Sarco has definitely received much of an upgrade on the previous Sarco. Now, that's pretty much all the Sarco's abilities highlighted. I believe that is actually all of the Sarco's abilities highlighted. The one thing that we haven't actually mentioned while riding the Sarco is that when you ride him, obviously you can actually set him to lurk just below the surface of the water, which he wasn't actually able to do before, but now he actually is. So that is also a great way to, capture or, just utilize his death roll ability while being on land. You can set your Sarco to just chill near the water's edge, bring creatures over to him, and he will death roll those creatures and kill them, which is, really cool because obviously it just provides you that little bit of extra comfort, a little bit more defense and attack for yourselves. But yeah, that is pretty much the Sarco's abilities highlighted throughout the video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know if I missed anything down below, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.